This is part 2.
The Fusion Titanium comes standard with Sony's premium surround sound system, fed through an all-new version of Ford's My4 Touch mobile media telemetrics navigation interface, updated for the 2013 year. Also standard, Sirius satellite radio and HD radio. Side curtain airbags, garage home link located on the visor, and a little card holder. Auto domain review mirror, and in the top stack, padded sunglass container, your LED interior illumination, microphone for your hands-free Bluetooth telephone, and controls for your fully automatic sunroof. Now, as far as the My4 Touch system, since it was introduced, it's undergone some revisions to make it simpler to use and decrease some of the lag that people complained about the first generation, so it's a lot quicker and smoother to use. It's still in the familiar quadrant format with your Bluetooth telephone, entertainment, climate, and navigation up top. This is your main home screen where it displays a little bit of all of the information essentially. We go down to entertainment. That's all of your different media options. Right now we're on the Sirius satellite radio, AM, FM, CD, USB, hands-free Bluetooth streaming of audio, SD card, and as well as AV inputs, and I'll show that in just a second. All of your preset stations are located down below there. Setting alerts to alert you when specific songs come on the radio if you want to listen to them. Song information, and over the side, all of your different radio commands, scan, different options, pretty much standard radio commands, as well as direct tune. If you go up to the Bluetooth telephone,
search for sync on your device and select sync once it is found.
So it'll prompt you to pair a Bluetooth telephone, or if you already have one paired, it'll give you the list of all the paired phones. Otherwise, this is your main phone screen. Integrated dialing pad, storing contacts, messaging, quick dial. All of your voice activation is powered through the standard sync system by Microsoft. And, like I said, if the navigation was currently active at the moment, it would be located up there. Currently, it needs the SD card with all of the map data to be inputted. Down below, these are different climate control settings. You can either control it from up here, or down in the center stack. Now, with the new My4 Touch system, and this is very similar in some of the other Ford vehicles on the market, it's all touch sensitive. All you have to do, essentially, is touch it. Each of the buttons you'll see have the little dished out portion, so you have a little bit of touch confirmation that you actually hit the button. Now, all of your climate control can be controlled from down here, as well as a lot of your main radio commands. Your temperature and fan speed are located down below, and you'll notice there's a little illuminated strip right there. You'll see it more so at night, but it basically illuminates every time you hit one of these bottom controls so you can more easily see it. You can probably just barely see that. Your front and rear defrost, one-touch automatic, max AC, recycling, your radio commands located around, including your tune, changing the source, sound adjustments. We'll go through all that in just a little bit. But back to the climate screen. All the same commands, different zones, fan speed, temperature, and the like, as well as down below here. To access the settings menu, you can either click the top and outside temperature up there, or hit the little gear icon located down there. If you hit this one, it'll go ahead and bring up the time change so you don't have to fish through the menu. But basically it's the same thing. Display settings, back to your sound adjustments, vehicle settings, of your other personalizable options, and the like. Information, sync services, travel link, the real-time traffic updates if the navigation was active, alerts for the system, integrated calendar, as well as the ability to upload apps, as well as 911 assist. And your heated seat activation here, 3-stage. Back in the main home screen, you can also activate the heated seats from here. But, in a nutshell, those are all the basic features of the My4 Touch system and the new Fusion Titanium. As you come down the flowing center console, it almost gives kind of a floating console effect. This is all open down here and creates a nice little pass-through. There's a little bit of storage down there, as well as a 12-volt power outlet. A unique design element. Electronic parking brake, pull up to activate, Put your foot on the brake, push down to deactivate. 2 cup holders, accented in the black veneer, as well as a little bit of bright work. Padded leather center console. With a removable storage tray, you have a 12-volt power outlet, AV input, SD card input, as well as 2 USB outlets. Now, as far as the steering wheel, there's a lot to take in. It's all pretty simple once you get used to it, but once you figure out the little patterns. Off to the left is the cruise control. Off to the right are your radio controls and hands-free voice commands with the sync system activated by the little push-to-talk switch.
Please say a command.
Help.
Say a device name, like phone, climate, USB, CD, or radio. To get help with a specific device, say the device name and help, like phone help. You can interrupt me at any time by pushing the voice button. Phone is always active, so you can say things like, call John Smith, to hear an introduction to your system.
Cancel.
Canceling.
And in the top portion of the steering wheel are your controls for your 2 driver information setups around the speedometer cluster. Off to the right is basically a condensed version of the My4 touch system. You have your different entertainment commands, phone, navigation, climate, changing the temperature and or fan speed. Pretty comprehensive. And off to your left is a more conventional driver information system with a digitalized tachometer. Fuel off to the right. Click to the left and it'll bring up the different options in the trip computers. Fuel economy, information, personalizable options including the Forward My Key system for parental controls for driving the vehicle. But other than that little bit of technology, it's a pretty simple vehicle to operate. Easy to get used to. And we'll go and shut her down. So let's check out the back seat. For a larger sedan, the Fusion does pack quite a nice amount of rear space. People over 6 feet shouldn't have a problem. Same good build quality coming across the rear doors with integrated padded material and a little bit of storage. The back seats are dished out, kind of like in a little bucket seat fashion that holds you in a little bit better with a nice amount of padding. And some rear seat pockets for some storage. Now, while I forgot to grab a few clips of the trunk space is a respected 16 cubic feet, which is pretty competitive for the class. Taller items along either side of the trunk may have a little bit of a hard time thanks to the trunk arms coming down, but it kind of makes a little bit of a storage pocket, so if you need to tuck away some smaller items, it's probably a pretty good spot. I'll show this in just a second, but the back seats also fold down to yield more cargo space if you need to load items up to the front seat. For more of your storage space, just fold down the back seat by pulling on that little switch, and it opens up the trunk. Full power outlet. Rear side curtain airbags and little quarter windows for better visibility. Rear illumination, as well as coat hooks. And 2 cup holders. So we're going to check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we?
He saw that earlier. He saw this earlier. Yes, you always saw that earlier. Now we want to the electric issue.
The passenger seat is also fully powered, but minus the lumbar adjustment that you find on the driver's seat.
You saw that earlier.
Two-tier velour-lined glove box. The new Fusion lineup is a great blend of style, economy, technology, and practicality. With its new premium styling, it's arguably one of the most attractive sedans on the market. A great start towards keeping it high in the ranks of this very competitive mid-size sedan market. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the all-new 2013 Ford Fusion Titanium. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care, everybody.